Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Brett Saberhagen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Now to the plate, Luis Aparicio. He will lead this one off today.
Luis Aparicio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Bonifacio. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Saberhagen has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career, and during that time he sent over 1,700 batters packing via the strikeout. One and one to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get a hit. Nice challenge pitch right there.
One out, nobody on. Popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two to Frank Thomas. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the White Sox nothing. Royals coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. D-Roll, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Irvin Santana is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals, the center fielder, Johnny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Merrifield, 30 years of age. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. All ball even at 2-2. Here it is. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, George Brett. A ball and no strikes. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Here comes the 1-0. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. Pucka going back on it to the track. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. George Brett scores a pair with that home run. First home run of the campaign for him as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Perez waiting on the 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Santana steps into the windup. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Lifted the other way to left center. Minoso on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out here and a runner at second. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Daniel Palka waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 18, Daniel Palka.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
2 out, nobody on. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Count remains at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off. The
1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Digging in now, Brian Goodwin. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Minoso will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just inside. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio. It's short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Santana's ready. First pitch on its way. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Johnny Damon would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And the runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Count. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag. So they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Minoso moves over, and that retires the side. Royals leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping in now, Ryan Cordell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Louis Aparicio, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Aparicio is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Hit high and deep to right center. Damon sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. White Sox leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Whit Merrifield looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, George Brett. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Salvador Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Santana steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
So striding in, Frank Thomas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Minoso gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. Damon is right there. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Konerko.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Standing in now, Paul Konerko. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Konerko awaits the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 now to Konerko. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. Two down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the harder to play with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Now in the box, Daniel Palka trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Stepping in now, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. One and 1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Casilla makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Popped him up. Brett waits on it. And the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Royals out in front 2-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Minoso. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ball 1. The 1-0. fly ball out to straightaway right. Polka is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Goodwin, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the White Sox.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Merrifield scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Stepping into the box, Ryan Cordell. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Damon is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Ready once again, Luis Aparicio. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get his side started in the
Leading
inning.
up
And
for the
Dan, so
Royals,
far, they've been
right
stifled
fielder,
offensively
Jorge.
since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They
Bonifacio.
came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So coming to the plate, Billy Hamilton.
Hamilton.
He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Now that's what Wheels can do
The
for
center
you, Dero.
fielder,
You can see this right here on this
Johnny.
replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
In now, Johnny Damon. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hamilton on third with 2 out. Skied into very shallow right. Hawka is over, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They still lead it 2-1. Standing in, Minnie Minoso will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And
a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in, Frank Thomas. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1. Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Throw over to the bag, a dive, but he's back. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bonifacio's under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Konerko.
Ready for another shot now, Paul Konerko. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
1-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Plate, George Brett. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The third baseman, George.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a line drive that will make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Roll. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Into the box, Salvador Perez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. To short, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Alex Colomé takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home misses above the zone for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. And he misses again, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Brett over at second. Perez at first, one gone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Brian Goodwin waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Colomé has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Into the box, Jose Abreu.
Leading
He'll
off
start
for the
the
White
seventh
Sox,
in what's been a
the designated
fast-moving
hitter,
pitcher's duel
Jose
to date.
This thing's
Abreu.
far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 3-1. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man
The
on
right
right
fielder,
there. Brings the
number
go-ahead
18,
run to the plate. He's in
Daniel
position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So
please.
they'll go to the bullpen now and it'll be the
pitching for the
left-hander
Royals,
here to face the upcoming
number
left-handed
33,
batter.
Brian Quinn.
So here's Daniel Palka now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there,
Up next
guys.
for the White
Tying
Sox,
run at first, so objective
catcher,
number one is straining him on
Wellington
base. And now with
Castillo.
one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
So two away here is the Sox bat in the seventh, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yomer Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Kevin McCarthy takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Ryan Cordell will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 offering. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Kelvin Herrera is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in, Jorge Bonifacio. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Jorge Bonifacio.
Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Hawker moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 the count to Billy Hamilton. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1.
Two-run.
Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Louis Aparicio. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. McCarthy, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Giving chase is Bonifacio. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Minnie Minoso. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Merrifield brings it in. And there are 2 away now. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Brad Boxberger enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Brad Boxberger.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. Stepping up now, Whit Merrifield. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Pitch on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Now at the plate, George Brett. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
2-1 the count. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Settling in now, Salvador Perez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Merrifield on second. Brett at first with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Merrifield is on his way home. Now this will rattle up against the wall. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A runner at second, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That's in there. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Line drive to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Royals.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polka is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Now batting, Brian Goodwin. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And this is up and in, ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Royals lead it 4-1. Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 40, Jake Diekman.
Ready now for the White Sox. Paul Konerko is batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And it's 2-1 now to Konerko.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
All even now, 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Daniel Palka.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Palka. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there. 0-1. One and 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brett Saberhagen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jake Diekman hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.